I wanted to show you our G-Mee Copilot ecosystem, because when parents, regardless of where they are in the world, are buying our smartphones at the moment, particularly our smartphones, this one, the G-Mee Connect Pro, they're asking for three key things, and it's calls, it's texts, and it's tracking. They want to manage the calls and the texts, who can call, who can text, and they want to know where the device is. So we've added that as three features that you can do remotely from the parent's phone, straight out of the box. You don't need a Google account, you don't need any paid subscriptions or anything like that. You buy the phone and you can do those three key things as a base point before you even go any further and look at other things like installing video games or messaging apps or tap and pay payments, for example. I'm going to show you that now. This is part of our latest 2.0 update, and it's a really cool thing that we're really proud of, and it's part of our G-Mee Connect Pro smartphone service, and also our G-Mee Play Pro, which is like a phone but Wi-Fi only, a bit like a Android iPod. So yeah, let's go through it. Over here I've got my phone and I've got my test G-Mee Connect smartphone. I've got on here, I've got my Spotify, and I've got a bunch of different apps and things like that. But I want to show you calls, text, remote management first. So I've got this app, I've opened it up, and when I'm on here, I will go into my G-Mee app, and there's a little scan QR code. I've already scanned it, but there's a QR code there, and I'll scan this device onto this app, and then off we go, right? And then the two of them are connected, I'm in control. So that's already happened. And on here I've got this app called G-Mee Messenger. Now, G-Mee Messenger is our own messaging app that we've built, and it allows us to do some really cool stuff around SMS at the moment, but we'll be adding even more features to it soon. Right now what you can do is you can say who can and who cannot SMS the phone. So G-Mee Messenger is an app that we've built to make it easier for parents to provide guidance around SMSing to the phone and from the phone as well. There's a bunch of controls that you can put in. First up, this is my device, my Test Connect Pro here, and there's a little, this is all of the apps, and I can go in and I can make sure they're all locked. So I can lock Gmail, for example. But this is the Messenger app here. Now, I want to go in and I want to play with a setting called contact setting. And up here, we have contact blocking that you can turn on. Now, if you turn this on, you can block and allow certain numbers to call the phone and SMS the phone and be called by the phone and SMS by the phone. But you've got all of that control remotely, and you can amend it during the day as you choose to, add new numbers to it as you choose to. So in here is all of is where you'll add all your contacts. You've got a block list, you've got an allow list. Now let's say I want to block a guy called Charlie. I've decided he's not a nice guy. I'm going to put his phone number in. This is my phone number. We'll blur this though. Right, and I want to add him to the block list. All right, so that's saved. Now over here, this is where I've been SMSing earlier, but I'm added to the block list. So when I go into my SMS app now, and I say, hey, it's me. This will not have anything pop up with it, because over here I'm on the block list. But I can't send an SMS, and I can't receive an SMS. No SMS being received. Okay, but then I can go into this section. I can unlock that contact. Are you sure you want to unlock this contact? Yes, I am. I'm now in the allow list. and I can send an SMS to my kid's phone. And there it is. So we have the ability to block or allow. But for me, it's all not just about who can SMS and not SMS. It's also about what can be SMS'd, because parents have been saying to us they don't want images being sent off their kid's device because they don't want to get into trouble. Videos or images or audio or whatever. They've been pretty clear on the fact they don't want people SMSing anything into the device as well. So for now, we've blocked all imagery and videos and audio from being received by default. We'll add some customization to that later. But you can allow or disallow the kid to send photos, video, or audio, and I'll show you how easy that is. Right, so I go back to my G-Mee app here, my Copilot app, and I'm going to go up to this section here where it says MMS Media Setting. Now at the moment, I'm not restricting anything, video or images or anything. But let's say I want to restrict an image. Now there is no option to send the image. There's audio and there's video, but we have restricted, as our settings say, image, right? And if I turn that off and I reset this, go back into it again, there it is, it's all back there. So with phone calls, it's an interesting one because you have to be able to allow certain phone calls to be made by the phone regardless, like emergency services. So we've made it so that even if you block all the phone numbers out there except for the parent's phone number, the phone will still call emergency services. So we've built that safety in. But we're talking about setting up the phone so that it's only mum or dad and grandma, for example, that can call it, and the phone can only call those set numbers. So you can do that by going into our contact setting, and in here you've got all your contacts, and you will just go and make an allow list, and you might make a block list, right? And you up here you got this prevent unwanted calls or messages from contacts not in the allowed list. So if I turn that on, any number now that is not in the allow list will be blocked. And so you can put in 2 or 3 different numbers. The other thing is I don't like private numbers or unknown numbers calling my kids because, like, who are they? If we don't know who they are, we want them blocked, right? So you've got that feature in here as well. You can turn that on, turn it off. But let's go in here. Again, I've got my number on the allow list, and I will go and call it wherever it is. So I'm calling this, and it's ringing, right? And it's ringing because I'm allowing it to. All right, I'm gonna click no. Now, one of the things that happens when somebody rings the Connect Pro is you get this alert up here in your notifications, and that says this number has called the Connect Pro. Now, whether you are blocking or allowing or not, you may have no restrictions on who is calling the phone. You're still going to get that notification, and it's been really good in our family because you can begin conversations with your kid off the phone call traffic that they've had coming in. Who called you today? Did one of your friends call you? You can go from there, right? So you're going to get that notification built in. Right, let's say I want to add this to the block list. So there's nothing on the block list yet. I want to add it. So we're now on the block list. Let's call again. It can take a couple of seconds between for the server to update. We'll try calling again. and it rejects the call and gives you the engaged tone, but you still get the alert saying that that you received a call, but you've got the choice as well to add it back to the allow list, that number back to the allow list if you want, because it's on the block list. You might have, oh no, hang on, don't want to block that. On the notifications, you've got the ability to do that. All right. I think the final thing to show you, and thank you for your attention so far. I know there's a lot to take in here on these 3 features. Last one is the Find My Device. So like all Find My Device options, it's an app, and it will spool up the device, and then it will tell you where it is, gives you the longitude, latitude, all that kind of fun location stuff as well. So Call Manager and the SMS with G-Mee Messenger and the Find My Device is included as part of the phone purchase. There's no paid for subscriptions or anything like that. And straight out of the box, no Google accounts or anything like that are required. Off you go. You've got a phone that will talk, text, and track with the G-Mee Connect Pro. Thank you very much for your attention. And make sure you hit us up with any questions that you might have.